my bitch so bad, you spend your cash on a bitch you never had, yeah. I'ma tell me boy don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that shit ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. And I ain't tryna add no pressure for ya, I know that they all doing extra. She got dark thoughts and me hit some, yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to explore her now. Baby, let me get a little toy, yeah. And she got dark thoughts and me hit some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. I get dark thoughts too, but I keep them. Shorty got a friend group of hoes, so I treat them. All this shit, I keep it on the low, but I peep them. Nowadays, I'm stuck up in that mode, don't need a re-up. Bitch, I'm really him, tell a nigga keep up. Always got that cutter on me, let a nigga creep up, yeah. Oh, they need a squad, they need a team up, yeah. Bitch, I feel like Scotty got my beam up. No, my bitch so bad, you spend your cash on a bitch you never had, yeah. I'ma tell me boy don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that shit ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. And I ain't tryna add no pressure for ya, I know that they all doing extra. She got dark thoughts and me hit some, yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to explore her now. Baby, let me get a little toy, yeah. And she got dark thoughts and me hit some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. No, my bitch so bad, you spend your cash on a bitch you never had, yeah. I'ma tell me boy don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that shit ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she
How we doing? How we doing? Yo, I got some big news. I pulled the trigger. And I got a new laptop, man. I got a new laptop. Yeah, I did that shit. My live streams were laggy as shit. Everything was breaking. I could run like 2 AI agents at once, and my whole Chrome tab was crashing. Don't look at my last couple live streams, man. That shit was slow. That shit was laggy. The Wi-Fi kept cutting out. I'm having to like change the like plumbing in this house, man. I'm having to rewire shit. Bro, I'm not an electrician. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I had to change all this shit. Look at my background, man. I got a whole ass new background. We leveling up on this shit. We up here leveling up, you hear? So yeah, if you're wondering why you didn't see the normal intro that I have, it's because I've got a new setup. I literally bought this laptop yesterday. All right, we got the new M5 Pro, MacBook Pro. So yeah, I'm pretty gassed. Today we're gonna have a good session. And yeah, what's been crack-a-lacking, y'all? How we doing? Sorry I've been away for a little bit. You can see I'm finessing. I'm doing shit. I'm doing shit, man. I'm doing shit. Also, let me know if that mic's a bit loud. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, okay, cool. I think we're good. How we doing, Emilio? How we doing, Alpha? How we doing, Mawol? How we doing, Barden? How we doing, Rami? What's good? What's good? What's crack-a-lacking? I've already lost my YouTube monetization for this live stream, so I don't give a fuck. Nah, but on a real note, we just released a major update for Ace. Have I even signed into GitHub on this thing, man? Yeah, I have. All right, so we just released a crazy, huge update. It was literally probably the biggest update in terms of debugging that I've done in a while. I literally had my Codex agent running for 10 hours. 10 freaking hours. My Codex agent did over 600 minutes of continuous looping work, testing every single feature and button and mechanism in our app to fucking get to a level that we're pretty happy with. So we've done a major update. So today, we're gonna be testing some of it, and we're gonna see can we find some new bugs. But also, how'd I lose monetization? Because I played Lil Tecca, a copyright song at the start of the intro. So it's already done. Bro, agent was tired, LMAO. Yes, dude. So basically what happened, and I actually messed up, guys. What happened was I had about, oh, we got a usage reset. We got a usage reset. Let's go. How recently did we get this? This must have been a couple days ago. I've been MIA for a couple days. But for those that don't know, if you're a Codex user, Tebow probably resets every couple days. So we got a usage reset on the 1st of August. Okay, so 2 days ago. You can see that's how MIA I've been. But we released a massive update. My Codex agent was running for 10 hours to the point where we were literally on like 5% usage. So the fact that we're on 96% today is a really good sign. I've got one full reset available. If you're not a Codex user, basically what this means is it's a banked reset. So I can literally use this whenever I want. It does expire on the 13th of the 8th. So we still have another 10 days to use this thing. But I'm looking to go pretty hard today. We literally have a new setup, a new MacBook M5 Pro chip. So I'm looking to try and fully optimize and use my new device. Also, on another note, I don't know if you guys saw my short form video, but we basically GPT 5.6 Luna has been reduced in price by 80%. So basically now I'm kind of thinking a couple of things. Part of what I want to actually do now with Ace is I want to actually include an AI model into Ace as like a native AI model inside of Ace. And it can actually, you can talk to it and it can configure Ace for you. Now that is a pretty major milestone for Ace because that's going to basically completely reconfigure Ace as we know it today. It's going to look completely different. And so I literally want this to look like, picture like there's like a new chatbot. There's like a new chat box like right here. And then you can scroll a little bit and you'll see like the new project section just like underneath it, like around here. And so it's like the first thing you see when you open it is like a chat box, and then you have your projects underneath it. And the chat box is like, what would you like to do today? And you can be like, oh, I want to create something to do with my dog walking business. And then it like goes off and it can do stuff for you. Was just thinking of you at the dinner table over a lake. My uncle was making me laugh with social intellect hidden behind the scenes. I saw you were there, but obsessed with numbers. And your bio, just a guy who typed too many things, was thinking about that on my way back from their house. I mean, that's true. That's all I am, man. I'm just a guy that tinkered around and fucked around and found out, you feel? And so I got a really cool video coming out soon, by the way, called Things Codex Can Do That Claude Can't. So if you're on the edge about using Codex over Claude, which I completely understand, look out for that video. It should come out later this week. I did notice a couple issues that I want to fix, but also we're doing a bit of a major change as well with Ace, specifically around this little chat box over here. And one of the key kind of things that I noticed with this chat box is it's a little bit bland. It's a little bit not flavorful. I feel like this chat box, you're not enjoying yourself when you're in here. It's very limited. It's not the most enjoyable. And so what I kind of want to move into, and this is new, I haven't seen any of these, but I want to completely redesign the chat interface because I'm starting to realize that talking to an AI agent is less about the canvas and more about the chat box. And this is a bit of a realization that I've had recently because, you can imagine this whole last couple of days, I've been pumped, like not even days, like last month or two, we've just been focusing on how sexy, how good can we make this canvas, right? Like even if we look at Ace right now, you can see like we've put a lot of effort into making sure this, what you see on screen right now, looks nice. However, I'm starting to realize as I use Ace, you know, once you set the canvas up, the chat becomes 10x, 100x more important. And so now I kind of want to switch things around a little bit, where right now it's currently the canvas that is like the primary. If we were to group the features on my app, the canvas is primary and then the chat is secondary. And right now what I want to do is I want to flip that. So I want to make it so the chat is primary and then the canvas is secondary. And so I think we've already done a lot of hard work in making this canvas look really nice, which is really good. So when users want to look into the guts, right? When people want to like pull out the heart and the intestine and look at their setup, they can see like, okay, cool. This is cool. I can like move things around, drag things around. But I don't think it's the key thing. I think the key thing is having a good chat interface with your agents that you can talk to, communicate with, and I think we've been lacking a lot there. So I think what I want to do now is we've spent a lot of time focusing on the canvas, and the canvas is still going to be primary to the app. Don't get me wrong, like the canvas is still going to exist, but for example, when you open up even little things, like when you open up your agent team like this, what could happen is, see how you've got the chat here, which is what, 20%? And then you've got the canvas here, which is like 80%. I want that to be the other way around, for example. Like, both of these features are still going to exist side by side, except the chat is just going to have more preference. The chat is, and you know, you might be able to even change that in settings. I might add that. But the chat is just going to take up like 80%, and then the canvas is going to be like the 20%. And then you can open up the canvas and move things around, but like, I want people to be able to have a canvas that they just set up once, and then they use Ace as their daily driver. And you're not looking into the like, it's fun to use the canvas when you first join, but once you've been using Ace for a little while, you're just going to be using the chat. It's just like when I use Codex and I set up a skill so that Codex can start talking to sub-agents. For example, we have 5.Sol Luna on extra high, and then we have sub-agents for Luna Terra or, GPT Terra or GPT Luna. You set that up once. Same with Ace. I think using Canvas as a source of truth is a way better idea. If you want to make the chat have better integration with the board, that would make sense to me, especially for complex workflows. Yeah, at the end of the day, if you want a daily driver, it's going to be the chat interface that you interact with day in and day out, especially like, because I want to move this to mobile. I want users to be able to use Ace on their mobile. So, you know, creating an interface where your chats are connected is way more valuable than creating an interface where your canvases are connected, in my personal opinion. Because if you're like, let's say I'm traveling to Melbourne and I've got my whole setup going and I just need to keep tweaking changes, because let's be real, Ace is not a speed thing. Ace is a output thing. When you have a team of 3 different agents, you're not trying to be the fastest, okay? But you are trying to have a better output. And so, you know, it might take 2 hours for something to come through. I then can prompt it straight away. And so that's kind of the path I'm trying to go towards, because I think for this to be the holy grail of AI environments, it needs to be low friction. And I think right now, with it being canvas focused, it's not low friction. The friction is actually quite high. And so we've actually made a few changes as well regarding the onboarding. Let me show you that real quick. But now, when you go through the onboarding, it looks something like this. And so you can actually add like it's actually not going to prompt you to add all these different AI models off the rip. It's actually just going to prompt you to add one, which is going to feel a lot more natural for people. But what you can do is now adding an additional model is optional. So you can see here we got Gemini, we got Grok, we have local models, Olama, the language as well. Yep, that looks right. And we link all of these using ACE. ACE is what links all these. What's the tool to link them in a loop? I mean, you can kind of do it like this. So we literally, for ACE, it's super simple. All you got to do is literally just drag this to the previous one, and then boom, you now have a loop. So you can see here, you can choose how many iterations you want to do until the reviewer approves, until quality reaches a certain gate. But yeah, this is the loop function, right? But another thing as well, so I was doing this while I was setting this up for the live stream. I did a few tests. One thing I noticed is I don't think we need GitHub CLI. I think GitHub CLI is a complete waste of resources. You can do everything that you need to do by connecting your GitHub account to ACE. So we're gonna get rid of the GitHub CLI, and we're just gonna do Git connect through the browser. Because it prompts you to do this, and it's kind of weird. Another thing as well is I haven't even connected my Gemini yet, and it's saying it's available, so we need to look into that. When I did try to connect it, it's taken me to this screen on the settings. If I go into settings here, you can see inside of connected tools, you can see all the tools that are connected. However, I actually would prefer if it just showed you the two models that are connected, or whatever is connected. And then there's a button that says connect more, and it just shows you, oh whoops. Hey, welcome to ACE. It just shows you the tool setup guide. So it just shows this again. And then this is a much nicer interface to work with rather than the one that you've seen. Because you can see, once I want to connect this, for example, it sets everything up for you. So I can press set up GitHub, Gemini, and boom, some shit happened. We need to fix that. But for example, set up Grok. I haven't got Grok set up actually. That's probably not going to work. I mean, we could try it. Let's try it. If I set up Grok needs its installer first, open the installer, then come back and connect it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. It could be because maybe I've already got the Claude and Codex app. But when I had both of those apps, it worked easily. So, I mean, that's worth taking a screenshot of as well. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make this super hands-off for people. Non-technical users are downloading my app, so I got to be as non-technical as possible. And telling someone to open the installer is too much. It's too much. We're already overcomplicating it. So yeah. Anyways, that's a lot of yapping. Doobie, have you looked at CNVS? No, I have not. What is that? Hey Doobie, you should totally add transition animations to the onboarding. Give it a super sleek feel, just how the app itself feels. Okay, good take. Cheers, Blues. Good to see you as well. How's your app doing, by the way? GitHub app, yeah, we should work on that. That's probably the first thing we're going to do for today. What would you do if you had to start from $0, but you only have a Claude sub? I mean, a Claude sub is all you need. So when you say only have a Claude sub, it's actually like a lot, you know? Claude is literally all you need. Claude or Codex or Kimi K3 or Gemini, literally any AI model has infinite possibilities. Some models are easier to work with than others. Some are a bit more intelligent than others, but they all have the same opportunity, which is, you know, building apps that can fill up gaps in the market. The gap that I'm trying to fill in the market is you'll see recently this app called Buzz has been going crazy. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about Buzz, but this is literally the exact same gap that I'm trying to fill. And Jack has created this app, and basically all it is you need a space or an environment to be able to talk to multiple AI agents. Because right now everyone's got all these different subscriptions. How do you actually talk to them Right now, I have to open up Claude and talk to Claude. I have to open up Codex and talk to Codex. Even inside Conductor, I have to talk to one inside of this chat, and then I have to talk to one inside another chat. I can't have both models in the same chat. And so that's the whole concept of ACE, is the gap we're trying to fill is we're trying to create a collaborative space for multiple agents, right? And this doesn't just work for multiple subscriptions. You can literally have the same subscription for each role. All that's really different is they can talk to each other, and two, they all have their own system prompts, right? And you know, ACE obviously makes it a bit more, I should probably not tinker around with this too much because I want to test this. But if we were to create a new project, start from scratch, I'll just call this connecting a pre-existing project as well. I think it would be cooler if we could add a little bar. Sorry, I'm losing a bit of focus. I'm just, so many thoughts are popping up in my brain right now. Let me just make sure this is all good. GPT 5.6. Where's GPT 5.6 Sol? Right there. Boom. That's going to be our default model. We're doing extra high thinking for Opus as well. All right, cool. For GPT and Claude 2, what would you do if you had to start? It's good. I was waiting for over a week for Apple review, so I just resubmitted a new build this past week. So still waiting, bro. Yo, that's weird because I heard Apple review is now AI models are reviewing it. So it's interesting that they have this long ass wait. I'm wondering if it's because it's human gated still. Yeah, but chat can be so flaky on models like Opus, using the canvas as a source of truth, as well as being a proper visual for people. Chat is all well and good for speed through accuracy, in my opinion. I mean, Riani, if that's how you pronounce your name. The thing is, like, the canvas is still going to be there, right? We're just prioritizing the chat to be at the front. That's all we're doing. Doobie, I'll send an X link in the Discord. I didn't make CNVS sadly, but I think it's kind of what you're trying to do. Damn, for me, ACE is so long to just start after the last update. I'll have to look into optimizing that. Yeah, Buzz is literally a Discord client for you and your agents. It's fine, just a bug. I'm building Orbit, an ACE-styled act, but instead there are planets and they revolve around each other, each cutting edge, coding agents. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's actually start with a couple of things. First things first, I want to change. We're going to go to Opus 5. We're going to go to extra high effort. We're going to go to fast mode. And my agent should be faster as well now because of the new setup. But the first thing I want to change is GitHub CLI. Oh, Whisperflow. I need to sign up to my Whisperflow. This is what happens when you have a new laptop. Everything's like not signed in. Sign in via browser. Log in with Google. Also, what do we want to play music-wise? Anyone got any good music recommendations? I'm open to being DJ for the day. Oh, don't tell me you have to go through this entire flow, bro. Can I skip this shit? Oh man, just freaking out operations, bro. Coding with AI. I don't record meetings. I'll just say Google Meet, bro. Continue, something else. Preparing for meetings. I don't know, freaking hell. Get rid of that. Allow. I hate when they do that, especially when you're already a customer, you know? Like, I'm not new, bro. I don't want to connect, bro. Can we just skip? There's literally, is there no skip function right now? Is there actually no skip function? Alright, whatever. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a meeting notes taking app. Because I actually don't have one yet, to be fair. Okay, cool. Continue. Yes. Wait. Yes. Yes. Yes, cool. Okay. Clicked it. Yo, what up? Okay. What up? How we doing? Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sick. Is this? Hey, how are you? Okay. Continue. Oh my god, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Okay. Continue. All right. All right, bro. Oh my god. God damn it, bro. Who does this shit, bro? Who does this shit? Let me get rid of this. All right. So I want to get rid of our GitHub CLI integration because it's actually not necessary at all. I just set up Conductor, and all they did was they connected your GitHub account through the browser, authorizing access, and that was more than enough. GitHub CLI is overkill. Users then can utilize the GitHub account that is authorized inside of their app so that when they want to create a new project and they toggle on pre-existing project, they can actually see like a drop-down menu of a list of all the repos that they own. We will then clone that repo and users can work inside of it. Okay, cool. I think that's good. Send it. I was using Whisperflow and it's being weird. Hope all our SaaS apps go to the moon with users, lol. I think mobile, it's literally just about product market fit. And so the way that I'm looking at it is, you know, you can make an app and then you can give up on it and then you can move to the next thing because you don't see the growth or the users that you might have been hoping for. However, I'm starting to look at it a little differently because I'm thinking, Whisperflow is actually a really good example. So Whisperflow, before they were a voice tool, right? Before they were a voice annotation tool, they actually did something completely different. They did something to do with, I think it was like brain scans and stuff. So they literally were in a completely different industry, and I believe they weren't doing that well. And so they fully pivoted to being a voice annotation tool and then just went 100% into it. And that kind of gives you a little bit of insight in the fact that not every app is always going to be a product market fit. Sometimes it's just iterations after iterations after iterations after iterations that get you to a level that people start using your app and liking your app. And that's what I'm seeing with Ace is I think we have a really strong foundation. Multiple AI agents are able to talk to each other inside of a group chat. You can talk to your team. That is the foundation. Now, how that foundation looks might be different 6 months, 12 months from now. But I believe that if I iterate enough and if I find that sweet spot that people in my community, through the people I show ads for, can kind of feel like, oh, wow, this is actually going to solve my problem. This is actually really cool. This is actually something that I would want to use. If I can keep iterating until I get to that, I believe Ace is going to be a winner. Do I think Ace is a winner right now? I'll be completely honest with you. No. I think I've shown enough ads. I've shown enough front-facing reasons and funnels and I guess shills to understand that the conversion rate isn't as high as I want it to be. And so I can instantly tell Ace right now, today, as it stands, is not product market fit. I believe in Ace. That doesn't mean I don't believe in Ace. That doesn't mean I'm going to continue working on Ace. But I believe that if I keep, iterating and moving around, we can get something going. All right. In terms of music, what are we thinking? We can play house music, we're saying. What's the first song I played at the start? It was Lil Tecca. What was it? I think it was Bad Thoughts. Dark Thoughts, this one. GitHub CLI is super lightweight. Yeah, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we can just connect through the browser. All right, so we're here. I'm seeing rock, small rock. I'm seeing lit house music. Man, is there like a playlist, bro? Let me go. I mean, I've got a playlist. Hold up. All right, let me play my playlist, and if you guys don't fuck with it, I'll change it. All right, let's put the music down a little bit. I think that's a good amount. All right, are we all ready to lock in for a bit? We're all locking in, yeah? Let's do this. Should I do a Pomodoro timer? We can all kind of lock in together. Let's do that. All right, if you're not locking in right now, what are you doing? We're gonna do a quick 25-minute lock-in, all right? And then I don't know. I'm not a huge break person, but we can try it. All right, 25 minutes has started. Let's go. So I'm actually gonna test the main feature that we implemented in the last update, which is previews. And I'm gonna do that with Ace Bench, which is this bench, People's Choice bench we're working on. Let's see if it works. I'll just call this Ace Bench. Spawn GH in whatever that means. Maybe I'll wait for this because this is reconfiguring it. We're inside of A-step. I'll try something else. I won't. Oh, that's weird. It didn't even save. Build from scratch. I'll call this app tester. Montel Fish, a goat? Yeah, he's so good, man. I love him. I really think that to improve Ace, you should put some logic bridges. I already tell you that, but it can really improve Ace for me. So, just explain to me a logic bridge, Emilio. Like, what would be like the first logic bridge that you see me implementing into Ace, for example? If we go into ChatGPT, and I was like, actually, probably not ChatGPT. We should probably do it inside of our project environment. What is a logic bridge, and how do you think it could improve Ace? Oh, this is a vibe. This is my curated playlist, by the way. I always play this when I'm like in the mood to work. I think this is Joji. Yeah, Joji World Star, for anyone wondering. I think this is unreleased as well. Damn, 88 million views. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna connect a Claude agent. Also, if you want to try Ace for yourself, there's a link in the description. Use code Doobie for 10% off. So I'll do Fable. And let's do orchestration actually. So we can delegate. I want to try Fable delegating to one agent, and then if that works, I'm going to test Fable delegating to like 3 different agents. But let's go Luna. We can go extra high. Luna has a max effort as well, so that's interesting that it only lets me go to extra high. Oh yeah, I like listening to covers as well. all these YouTubers are going to be eating good off my stream today, man. You're welcome to those YouTubers if you're watching. Give all my ad revenue. I should just turn my ads off. What am I doing? You guys aren't getting ads, are you? Let me try turning it off. Alright, yeah, ads are off for this live stream. There you go, done. There you go. Alright. We'll just try something simple. Create a simple click counting website where I press a button and it just counts how many clicks I have. Yeah. So we got Fable 5 orchestrating a single GPT 5.6 Lunar agent, okay? So what I want to do is I want to see, okay, how many agents can it actually orchestrate? So we'll start with 1, and then if 1 works, I'm going to try 3, and then if 3 works, I'm going to try 5, and then if 5 works, I'm going to try like 8 or 9, because I really want to do a really cool video idea where Fable 5 orchestrates a bunch of cheap GPT 5.6 Lunar models, and I think that could be really fun. But also we're kind of testing our app. What's really cool about Ace as well is I can let this run now and I can set up a different workflow entirely. So I'll call this app tester 2. Actually, yeah, I'll call this app tester 2. And then app tester 1, I'm gonna rename this. This is gonna be called orchestration tester. Yep, very original. And then we got app tester 2. Here what we can do is we can set up a more complex workflow. So let's get Claude involved with GPT. I'll have these two connect. What I might actually do is I want to try something. If I got Claude to come up with cool image ideas, and then I got GPT to generate them, I think that could be a cool workflow. So let's try that. I'll have Opus 5 generate cool image ideas. And so what's really neat now is I can create a custom harness role. All these different planners have different roles, okay? So I've got a tool runner role with the system prompt. We've got a human gate role, but I'm gonna go with a custom role. And what I'm gonna do is just explain in plain English what its role is, and then I'll hit generate to create something more distinct. Your goal is to create really cool fantasy design and themed images. And your whole mission is just to create prompts to then send to an image generator to generate those images. And these need to be breathtaking. There needs to be incredible detail in these images. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit generate. Actually, before I do that, let me just connect this so the system knows that GPT 5.6 is connected. I'm just gonna go on here and we're gonna hit, oh what, it went away. Oh, I didn't press save. Nah, I didn't press save, that's so annoying. All right, let me go again. Your goal, actually, thankfully, because of Whisper Flow, it actually saves. It saves your previous thing. So I can copy that. But maybe I should make it so you don't need to press save changes. I like that as an idea. So let me just take a screenshot of this button and I'll know what it means when I look at my canvas. And I'm just gonna let that run actually as well. So let me just get that going. What does a bridge mean? Real quick. This is too much text. Summarize it in plain English. I want a paragraph max. All right. Currently inside of the agent brain, when I go to create a system prompt, the workflow of clicking out is very normal. However, it cancels everything that I've changed about the agent. I need to press the save changes button for it to actually work. So can we make it so that we don't need to press save changes? It just saves automatically. Logic bridge. A logic bridge would turn what users and AI agents say into clear goals, tasks, rules, permissions, and proof. ACE, it could help Claude, Codex, and other agents compare ideas consistently, spot disagreements, verify claims, and safely decide what happens next. ACE already has parts of this, but combining them into one shared system would make teamwork more reliable, explainable, and efficient. A logic bridge is, for example, AND, OR, XOR. But in ACE, you can go further. For example, if the answer is delegate to or to, I don't think I'm clear, but in English, it's hard. I mean, I kind of get it because of this explanation right here. So let me say, okay, makes sense. What are some logic bridges we could implement into ACE in simple English that would instantly improve it? Do a full review of ACE and come back to me with some changes, or with some recommendations, I should say. Yeah. Did we do this? Yes, we did. Your goal was to create. Okay, so now if I press this generate button, it's gonna generate a system prompt based off of that. What's my MRR right now? It's only like $500. It's only like $500 right now. I have a lot of people signing up with the annual plan, which is $99 per year. And so the MRR for that is like, it's literally like, what is that? Like $7.50, but that adds up, right? And so majority of our users are signing up for the annual plan. We only have like a few people signing up for MRR, for monthly recurring. So even though our MRR is low, we've actually received quite a lot of money because people are paying like $100 at a time. If that makes sense. Like, I think our apps crossed like close to $3,000 now. Almost, I think we're about to hit 3,000. The day that this live stream hits 50K revenue is when the app hits 3,000. And you can see we're $200 away from that. I have to get you to review my SaaS when less busy, bro. Trying to get on the same level as Ace. Also, your Omni video was clutch. Thanks, bro. Whoa, will do, bro. If you chuck it inside of the show off in Discord, I need to sign in, but yeah, if you chuck it in show off in Discord or even on the school community and you ask me to review your app, I will easily be able to look at it. Also, we're at 13 minutes for the Pomodoro timer. We'll pump out another 13 minutes and then chill for 5. Christopher, good luck with your Fable usage, brother. Okay, so we have the system prompt here, and now we have Milo, our GPT 5.6 Soul agent. And the other agent is called Dot. Your goal is to receive whatever prompt from Dot regarding image generation and then create images based off of Dot's prompts. And then in brackets I'll say previous agent. And I don't even think that needs to generate a prompt. Okay, so let's get this workflow going. So let's go. And so what I can do now is I can tag the whole team, and this runs the whole workflow. So let's see how this goes. Nothing but net. For those wondering, this is Masigo Lavish Lullaby.
Don't clap, you know, even though the people can't feel it. Just do that ish. Jesus, goodness. We don't know when it's done. Y'all ridiculous.
Dude, get rid of this shit, man. Alright, how's this going? Do you guys reckon fast mode actually works? I swear to God, fast mode for me, it just doesn't feel like it does much. Dot is currently thinking. Alright, while Dot is thinking, ooh, the orchestration tester worked. Now, see how there's all this random text here? This is kind of what I'm talking about, where the actual text itself needs to be improved, because no one wants to read all this. Alright, open. Can you open it in preview? So I've just tagged Sheldon and it's giving me the thumbs up. Okay, so we've got some logic bridge recommendations over here. Mission checklist, promise to proof bridge, agreement map, typed agent handoffs. Okay. So it still didn't do the thing, which is kind of annoying. We just open up this preview. Oh, but it's inside of the preview. It just didn't automatically open. Yeah. Let me do that. So currently, the preview does not automatically open. The goal is that when a project is done, this preview page automatically opens when it can sense that an app is ready. That's all I want it to do, is just open when it needs to be opened. Right now I have to manually press it on the sidebar. I just want it to open. Everything else is already configured and working fine. It just needs to open so users can see it. It shouldn't open when there's nothing to show. If it's a clean canvas, for example, I shouldn't be seeing a preview page because there's nothing to show. But when it's ready, we should be opening it. I go extra high for this again. Oh, this is Origin main. We should do Origin dev, bro. I should probably do that for this as well. What are we on? We're at 8 minutes. You got this, guys. Come on, lock in. Let's go back and have a look at App Tester. In Fantasy Image from D Star. Cartographer on a tied flat bell covered. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it opens up preview for the images or not. So do these build off of pre-existing features and we're just kind of bundling and making it work better, or are these creating new features entirely? Mostly these build on features Ace already has. Roughly 70-80% is connecting, tightening, and exposing existing systems. The mission checklist uses the current mission contract and project direction. Promise to proof links existing acceptance criteria to existing verification gates. Okay. The agreement map is most genuinely new feature because it would compare agents by claims and evidence instead of basic wording similarity. So this is mainly turning Ace's strong collection of parts. Okay. Okay. Yo, Emilio, I think you're onto something here, bro. I think we need to add logic bridges. I think you're right, bro. You're right. Alright, GPT is currently going at it. These guys... Okay, let's test the second feature, which is we can now do mobile. Okay, now inside of here, what we can do is we can draw. So I'm going to circle this, and I'm just going to say, it should say click, maybe clicker. No, I'll call it mouse clicker. So let's just see if it can even gauge if this works. Send one note to @build. So it says @build when there's no one tagged @build. So we need to fix this. Take a screenshot of this. Just chuck it inside of here for now. There's no one called @build. The connection dropped mid-response. Run it again to continue. So that attempt stopped early. This is interesting. Send one note to build. Sending. Okay, sent. Okay, nice. This is cool. So one thing I also noticed is the chat does not auto scroll. It's kind of annoying. One thing I've noticed is the chat does not auto scroll, which is really frustrating sometimes, because if I'm talking to the agent and I send a message, that message should be sent and then pop up. Like my chat should scroll so I can read that full message that's just been sent. However, I do not get that. I have to manually scroll myself to see the message that's just been sent. For example, if Claude then replies, I manually have to scroll there to see Claude's response. The chat should auto scroll to the bottom of the chat whenever a new action has occurred, like I send a message or the agent has sent a message. What up, FSD? How we feeling today? I'm feeling amazing, Trailblazer. I've been looking forward to this live stream all freaking week. I haven't been, just for the new people on here, I haven't been able to live stream because my laptop was super slow. So I bought a whole ass new laptop because I was like, bro, I ain't doing this shit no more. My shit too laggy, man. And so now you can see we got all these agents working. We got Ace running. We got all this shit going on. Oh shit, something went wrong. Details. We got an error here. Claude code subprocess env scrub is set. Okay, so something went wrong there. This is regarding. So these two are connected, so I could probably send that through. Take a screenshot of that, create a new chat. Currently, inside of preview, when I go to press the note draw feature, where I can kind of scribble on the preview and send changes to the agent team. One thing is that the build, when I circle something, the send one note to @build doesn't make any sense because there's no agent named @build. So it should just be send one note to @everyone, I think. And then another thing is we also got a bunch of errors once we sent it. So could you look into what went wrong? The team should easily be able to, based off our changes, fix the app and come back with new version. Bit of a messy prompt, but it should work. Maybe I give this a refresh. See, so it should say mouse clicker. It's saying click counter still, so that doesn't work. We're gonna go back inside of App Tester 2. I created all 5 Ash and Aurora images, but it's not showing in generated images yet, which is weird. Why did it not do that? Let me take a screenshot. What's our Pomodoro timer on? We got 46 seconds. Okay. All right. Let me send this prompt. Currently, GPT is saying that it's generated all these images. However, you can see in the preview doc, we can't even see any of the images. So can you look into what might have gone wrong here? Love this song. Oh wait, what's happening? I accidentally paused it. We got 40 seconds left on the Pomodoro timer. And already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different agents running.
Time.
15 seconds left. Man, that went quick. What do you guys reckon? Did you guys get any work done? All right. How we feeling, guys? How we feeling? That was a full 25-minute session just then. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling like we could keep going? Where are we at? Were you guys even working while I was working? Good to see you too, Trailblazer. So let's start our little 5-minute break now. We can yap a little bit. Let me look at the chat. What app have you created? Can you show me how to create my own app? I mean, I've got a bunch of tutorials on my YouTube, but feel free to also just ask questions. Like, there's no stupid questions. There's no stupid answers. Feel free to ask me questions and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. How much would you charge to hold someone's hand through an app creation? Probably not enough for you to want to pay for it. I'm not going to lie. If I had to think of a number, it's probably like 10K. Mainly because I highly value me working on my own stuff. So for me to then work on your stuff, that's taking time out of me working on my own stuff, which I find extremely valuable and I enjoy a lot. So, you know, you kind of got to monetize and make it valuable for me. Because everything that I do right now, I enjoy. I love doing what I do. And so, you know, coaching someone through an app, I don't know. I can already see the headaches in my head. So the specs on this bad boy, it is the M5 Pro, 15-core CPU, 24 gigabytes of RAM. Now that's the only thing that I think I messed up on, is I should have gotten the 48 gigs of RAM, but it was like an extra $1,000. I was like, bro, screw that. 1 terabyte storage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy a hardware, and you can actually get these hardwares. Mac Pro hard drive magnet. You can get these hard drives like this, and it actually mounts onto your MacBook, like literally like that. And so, like this. And so I want to get a hardware like this. It's going to cost like $200. It's going to be like a 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes additional storage, and I can just connect it to my MacBook like this. And yeah, you can get something like this, and you end up literally saving like $1,000. So I'm probably going to do this. I think it's pretty clean. And yeah. If you love what you do, you got to show love and help a brother out. NDX, funny go. It's funny, bro. You should join the community, bro. If you have questions and stuff, like I'm always answering people's questions in my community. So you should check it out. It's completely free. Like, I'm not even charging, bro. Every other person that has a school community charges. I literally don't even charge. So just join. Like, it's free, and you can ask questions and I'll answer them. All right, 2 more minutes. What kind of laptop? It's a MacBook Pro. What program are you using for the app design and multiple agents working together? So for the app design, like NDX, for example, take a Civ's question. I'm just going to answer it. Like, you can ask questions like a Civ is doing. But yeah, this is Claude Design. I basically design all the functionality and features for my app inside of Claude Design. It's really neat because you can actually have different designs. So you can see here, this is one app design. This is a second option. This is a third option. Oh, I kind of like this one because you can see the board on the top right. That's actually really neat. See that? That's kind of what I'm talking about, where it's like chat first and then board second. Yo, Emilio, Jmart, are you guys in the chat? What are you guys thinking of this design? And so this is what I use for front end design. And then this is what I use, Conductor, for the kind of back end, where it lets me have multiple agents running at the same time. And so the goal is to get ACE to a level where I no longer need to use Conductor. So I'm building ACE inside of ACE. That's like the goal. I'll be honest, we're not 100% there yet, but we're moving fast and we're making a lot of changes and we're getting better and better each day. Hey Doobie, after all your experience in vibe coding, what do you think is the best way to make good UI that looks like real software, not AI slop? I would say Claude Design is really good. I know this is a bit controversial. A lot of devs I've spoken to don't like Claude Design, but I actually really like Claude Design, and let me tell you why. And you don't have to use Claude Design as well. You can use an alternative called Open Design, which is an open source version of Claude Design, which functions exactly the same, and you can actually connect Codex and stuff to it, so like it still functions as Claude Design. But what's really cool about Claude Design is you can see up here, I have 5 directions. So I can literally generate 5 different UI inputs, and this really helps me understand like, oh, you know what? I actually really like D3 and how the agents are up here. Oh, there's our timer. I also really like in D2 how there's this canvas interface on the right hand side. You feel me? And so this lets me kind of understand, okay, cool. Let's redesign with D2's canvas and D3's AI agents, and then D1's chat interface. And now I can combine all these different things that I like, and it helps me understand what I like and what I don't like. But without being able to iterate and have these multiple outputs, how are you going to know that the design that the AI has chosen is the final design that you're going to like? This one's really cool. I can add these. I like that. I can create a thread. It's kind of cool. And ooh, can move it. I don't know what that's useful for, but anyway, let's look into this. I'm ready to start another 25-minute session when you guys are. Ace is the one I made myself. Thank you, bro. Hit me up on Discord. Sounds good, NDX. All right, guys, our 5-minute break is up. I'm ready to do another Pomodoro timer. Let me grab a quick glass of water and we'll start in a second. All right, let's do this. Let's do this shit. 25 minutes start now, man. All right. What I built CLI is no GA respawn is spawned anywhere. App before connect works. I can't create one. I need to do this. Couldn't run lint tests. Okay, I'll do number 1. Can you just make sure in the onboarding phase now, instead of showing the GitHub CLI, we show connect GitHub and users just connect through their browser? For those wondering, this is Dominic Fike. I love this guy, he's so good. Such a good song. Alright. Evidence, the workspace for App2 tester. Real PNGs, correct dimensions, matching the names Milo listed. Root cause, I confirm this. 2 things worth deciding. Depend on verification strictness. Immediate workaround for you. The files are still untracked, so any follow-up prompt in that board. Want me to implement this? Yes. Opus 5 is so chatty, bro. Like, just give me the short of it, you know? Maybe I can, I have ADHD. Let's add this skill. ADHD. So I've been using this skill a lot, and I really like it. It basically makes Claude summarize things. So let me add. Universally install this skill for me, so Claude starts using it. Let me know if the music's getting distracting, by the way. I can't work in this style, I work sporadically. I'm kind of the same, but I like mixing it up. I wonder why this is happening, by the way. To be fair, main is ahead. Of dev. And I'm wondering if that's going to have an effect. So let me try this again. Need a drink. Love this song. 4 commits behind main, so that could be something. Dev is currently 4 commits behind main. Can we make it so that it is the same? What's the word? I've had a mind blank on what it's called. I'll just say up to date. My music's a bit loud, my voice isn't loud. Let me change it a bit. How's that? Get dark outside. Agent Brain autosave to this branch and have not been published to AceDev. Please push and merge to AceDev. That was so fast. See, that alone would have taken like 10 minutes on my old laptop. It goes to show your compute actually matters when you have multiple AI agents running at the same time. It's actually kind of a big breakthrough for me because you think that these SOTA models are all being operated in the cloud. Me personally, I was like, dude, I can run 100 of these things. That's clearly not the case. So it applies to every project. Restart Claude code or start a new session to pick it up. M5 Pro, and I only got 24 gigs of RAM. I'm not gonna lie, I messed up. But it was like an extra $1,000 to get to 48 gigs. I was like, bro, I don't even know if I want that. Like, Apple is like scamming me with that RAM. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take my jumper off. It's so freaking hot in here, man. Man, I feel like my hair's chopped. I gotta get a haircut, man. I'm in massive need of a haircut. Alright. Auto scroll. I could not run anything locally. Why not? The fix. Not yet in the app. This needs to merge to dev. Merge to dev. This is the at build label. The 2 errors. The errors and why the change never got applied. Sets Claude code sub. Okay, so how do I can turn this off, right? Run safety level. Normal. Full access. Agent permissions. I just gave it full access. Require approval for external side effects. No. Canvas control. Okay, so that should work now. Ended with work tree uncommitted 1 minute. Let me just get a review agent on this. I don't want Opus reviewing. Alright, so default model should be Opus 5. And then we'll have GPT 5.6 Sol, because I think Opus 5 is good at executing and GPT is good at reviewing. So this is a good setup here. I think we can also, can't we give it extra high? Fast mode is always default. Okay, cool. Perfect. Hour or 2. That's gonna run. Merge to dev is merging to dev as commit. Okay, autosave agent is doing some stuff. With you. Click connecting. Done. Let me get a review on this. Okay, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different agents running right now. What's my ChatGPT usage at? We're only at 96%, bro. We're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling, bro. Get it with you. All is in the cloud, but the app needs to consume a lot of compute power. The number of API calls is a lot of work for your computer. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yo, like the stream if you haven't already. We got 45 in the live stream. We only got 23 likes, man. What's going on? We got so many lurkers in the chat, man. So many goddamn lurkers in here, man. All right. Let me give this a refresh. I don't like how Git doesn't auto refresh. You notice that? Also, we don't have a description for Ace. What? Enter a valid URL. Dude, come on, man. Build with Ace.ai. Feel me. Why you bother me? Yeah, we got 13 minutes left on the Pomodoro timer. Short description of this repository. Can I take something from the assign AI agents to the same task and let them carry it in real time? Yep, boom, take that. Save. And now I gotta give this a refresh, don't I? Yep, there you go. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at these chats. Maze game 2. So this is D1. And it's cool. I can press these buttons. Reply in this thread. 4 out of 5 checks green, holding the gate on the seed check until build reports back. See, this is ideally what you want, right? Ace dev quit unexpectedly. Dude, it's right there. Why is it saying that? Show details? I mean, I guess it's worth copying all this. Yo, what is going on? Saying that Ace Dev quit unexpectedly and I got this notification. Can you review and see what the cause might have been? It's weird because Ace Dev didn't even quit. Like, the app is still functioning and running on my Mac. So I'm a little bit confused. Can you look into it? What is this exec? I'm gonna force quit it. Oh, those were probably GPT 5.6. I knew a streamer who gave a name to viewers who did not participate in the chat or in liking. We could translate the name as shadow viewers. Shadow viewers? I like that. I like that. Shadow viewers. Yo, we got a bunch of shadow viewers in the chat right now. What's going on? What's going on here? So this was regarding... So let me get a review on this.
Touch me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams, adoration. You took my heart and my keys and my patience. You took my heart on my sleeve for decoration. You stuck in my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted was someone to give me something that I've never had, something that I've never seen, something that you've never been.
See the active board. Avoid queuing an already shown preview. If completion opens a preview, then the user switches away before. Okay. What's up, Reza? Source Doctor? I'm good. How are you, brother? Alright, let's have a look at these directions right now. I'm going to set up a poll. We have D3, D4, D5. We have 5 directions here, okay? let's set up a poll. I want to understand what you guys think about these directions. You can help me decide which chat interface is the best. D1, D2. I want to see all you shadow viewers participating in this poll, please. Oh, I can only have up to D4 or 5. Alright, okay, I can only have up to 4 options total. So here we go. This is D1. Let me turn the music off for a second here. So this is D1, nested threads. This is what the chat interface could look like. So it looks like you talk in here. You've got the voice, you've got emojis, images, / commands, @ and then the canvas is down here. You can open the canvas if you like. And then we have D2 over here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, maze game. This is kind of cool. I like that it shows the / commands at the bottom. So that, I mean, it does that here as well, actually. So that doesn't really do anything then. I like that we have our own / commands. /nudge @ build is kind of funny. I kind of rate that. I do really like number 2 because of how it shows this canvas. And we could probably alter this to make it look a little nicer. But then you can press this open canvas button, which would then show the entire canvas. I kind of really like that. D3, so that was D2, by the way. You can see over here. Why is it saying it's shut? It's closed again. It's weird because it's right here. Anyway, D3, agents as cards with editable personalities. I don't know about this one. I mean, kind of don't like this one because you see everything here in the chat anyway, so this feels like unnecessary wasted space, if I'm being honest. Like, you don't need to know who's in the group chat, for example, when you're looking at Facebook Messenger, you know? Okay, D4. On the left-hand side, running. This is kind of cool that it's like showing it like this. Although you can't really see the agents. I kind of like that you can set tasks, which is kind of cool. I actually really like the task section here. So I wonder if you could add this task section underneath this section here, because you don't really need all this stuff. So you have the task section here. I think that could be really cool. And then we have D5, which is a full-blown chat. I don't love that it's like minimized like this, although I don't mind it being minimized if it's like a big text of mumbo jumbo that you don't really need to see. I kind of like this for like tool calls and stuff. So there's a little bit of things that I like from all of them. What are you guys thinking? We got 67% on D2 agreeing with me with the canvas. Okay, cool. So we also have these little things down here, which is what the chat looks like when the canvas is shown. So you can see the board is like this, and then the chat looks like this, D1. So D1 and D2, they look very similar, except D1 feels a bit nicer in terms of the messages coming through. I don't like that they're like these bubbles. I actually don't like that at all. Why does it keep showing this? Oh, is it conductor? I think the agents are running tests in the background and the app is crashing inside of those tests because my Ace Dev is working fine. Let me give this a restart. Okay. The team, I think this is unnecessary because it shows it right here anyway. And then we have task list only. The task list is kind of cool. And then we have this transcript. Okay. I think I know what I like from all of them, and I think we can combine like a hybrid option. So all you guys are vibing D2, and a few of you guys are vibing D3 with the really? You guys like this one? Surely not. Okay. So they all have little bits and pieces that I really like. Firstly, D1, I really like the nested threads idea because it minimizes the amount of bloat that is happening inside of the chat interface. I also really like how there's little slash commands that show at the bottom. However, I don't like the canvas preview. I really like the canvas preview in D2, how it shows in the top right hand side. However, I don't like how it shows the agents underneath it. For that, I would much rather have D4's task doc. So we have the canvas at the top, and then we have the task doc below it. And then in D5, I really like how it has these small transcript lines. And I think this can be really cool when the agent is doing a tool call or is doing something that the user doesn't really need to read the whole thing. So many times I've seen the agent spam all of this text when they could just send like a small, tiny little transcript like this. And so I think a combination of that inside of the threads could be interesting when they are not replying to agents and they're just purely doing work and tool calls and stuff like that. Then I think the minimized chat, I really like D1. Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at in terms of combining all of these things together. So now, with all of that information, can you create a hybrid? And I want you to give me 2 different hybrids of how all of these different components could look. So give me 2 more alternatives with the information I've just provided on how all these different features can be integrated together. All right, great. I'm closing the poll. We had a majority vote for D3 by the looks of it. All right, interesting, interesting. I'm throwing music back on. What's going on here? Open, auto open. Yo, Pomodoro timer is up. All right. Sheesh. I don't feel like I need another 5-minute break, but we'll do like a quick one. Just a minute. How we doing? How we doing, y'all? What's crack-a-lackin'? Whew, man, these timers are pumping through. Are you guys actually working alongside me, or are you guys just that locked in? For real. Transported reality, how we doing, bro? Looks interesting. Can all agents from different vendors too have access to the same context window in a live fashion? Yes, that's the whole point of ACE, is that they all work inside of a group chat, and you're able to talk to each of them inside of the group chat. Now, it's a good question you've actually pointed out, how the context is shared, but I'm pretty sure they all get the same context. They all have access to the chat and they can read the entire chat history. Yeah, working with like Tetris theme on the background, LMAO. All right, we got 3 minutes and 47 seconds. I'll probably close it off at the 3-minute mark, because I'm ready to keep pumping. All right. Whew, how we feeling? How we feeling? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's continue. Back to the Pomodoro timer. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Another 25-minute session. Let's go. Because we don't have node.js on this, so when we're testing things, the agents keep crashing because we're borrowing the node.js that's already inside of Ace. Makes sense. I understand now. Type dummy, how we doing, bro? What's going on? My app is finished, but man, am I struggling releasing this, lol. I am stuck working on the onboarding and also all this signing stuff for Apple and Windows for my app. So much last minute grunt work. Dude, I completely know your pain, bro. It's so annoying. The whole app signing stuff, on top of the like database connecting, on top of the Stripe payment connections, and then you got to connect like domain hosting with Cloudflare, and then you got these SMTPs to connect with your emails, and you got to have resend. And dude, I completely understand, man. It's super annoying, that last home stretch. But dude, once you do it, you just got to do it once. And once you do it, you don't have to do it again. Unless you want to like change, obviously. But yeah, like you learn it, you find out how annoying it is, but then it gets easier and easier and easier. The first time is incredibly hard. But type dummy, a good way to look at it is that, you know, when other people go to launch their own app and they have no idea what they're doing, this is just barrier to entry, right? So if you can get over this hump, a lot of people probably can't. And so that makes it kind of a good thing. I have noticed that Codex recently has a new feature called Sites. And this is actually underrated because it actually hosts things for you. And so this is like this FPS shooter that I built ages ago. And Codex hosts it for you. It's pretty cool. I gotta sign in, can't be asked, but yeah. If you're really like looking to do something quick, check out Codex Sites, man. It's a nice, neat feature. All right, let's get back into it. go, go. Let's get a review on this. Did Claude design finish? Okay. This is cool. Seed param, render plus controls, maze generator. So both are kind of showing a preview by the looks of it. Look into your eyes. See what you see. Butchered that lyric. So what would be cool is if we had a mobile app that would allow you to add tasks here. I wish to see you. All right. No actionable findings. Perfect. This is regarding when I go. Okay, cool. Let's create PR. Actually, let me just make sure this is target. Create PR point. What's PR instructions, MD? Okay. Funny, hey. $15 minutes on the Pomodoro timer. What else have we got here? Inside of settings right now, the setup feels a little bit off. I'd actually much rather prefer in the settings that we just only show the tools that are connected, and then there's a little button that says connect additional tools, and it just pops up the onboarding connector that we have when users first install the app, the tool setup guide. That way, because that's quite nice and user friendly, I think we can show that. Also, you can see here that Gemini CLI adapter installed OpenGemini in terminal to connect a supported standard or enterprise account. That can happen inside of ACE. Users on the tool setup onboarding can literally press a button so that ACE automatically does everything. So all they got to do is click the approve or log in through the browser. Same with Grok build. We should have those install options ready, so we can just install it for them, and then all they got to do is log in and approve. Makes it super easy for someone non-technical to be able to just connect tools with ACE. We already do this for Codex and Claude. We need to do it for these other tools as well. Dot is my Opus 5 agent that is sending cool prompts to GPT. It's just not showing inside a preview, which we need to fix. A repository without an initial commit loses committed images. We can merge to dev.
Sire, passion, pain, and desire, just like my big bro. What you didn't know is this young kid's been in limbo since that gunshot wound on that hidden road. Lost, broken, invisible. But when that light gets low, he's invincible. So much so that
Merge to
he
dev.
so it'd never go. So the sun never set it
Delayed
off,
reveal
so
can
it
open a
never
replaced preview.
And as the legend
Falls back to historical synthesis message URLs. If board A finishes while hidden, then board B launches a different app in the same workspace. So replace its single workspace preview, but A's pending reveal remains. Visiting A can therefore auto-open a stopped URL or port. D delayed reveals should require the current live preview to match the pending board or URL. Okay, that's a good take. Two of them I was able to prove rather than reason about, since Git and SH are available here even though Node isn't. Token offered to other hosts, real bug. So I need to add a github.com design.
skeptics say he pretended to be gone. But I say that he's eternally lost.
Are you building an agentic developer environment? Yes, but it's called ACE. It's my agentic coding environment. See that? See that? ACE? You get it? It's having Claude talk to Codex. Yes, that's exactly right. So you can create these cool workflows, right? You got collaborate here. But we've got other things in here as well, like orchestration tester. So let me go back into ACE here, because I need to make a decision. These look identical. Talk stays a clean card feed. Work runs in a dim lane beside it. I kind of like the idea of work folds inside the thread that caused it. Okay, that's kind of nice. I kind of like H1 the most. The only thing I would say is with work, I think we can leave it like that actually. I'm trying to think, is this actually what I want it to look like? I'm just wondering, do people want to see a preview or the canvas? I think the preview could pop up in the chat though. H1 the most. I think the canvas should be shown in the top right hand side and the preview can pop up as like a chat when it's ready. Where the agent final message is going to be preview is ready. And it shows like the preview bubble. They can then click on that preview bubble to see an expanded preview. Preview bubble. And it comes out on the left hand side. Actually, we can fix that later. They can then click on that preview bubble. I'll just say preview bubble for now. Screw it. We can work on that later. Let's make the chat look good first. I'm a big fan of be the person selling the pickaxes during a gold rush, but trying to compete against Claude, Code, or Hermes seems like a very difficult market. Yeah, but I think they're different products. Like harnesses do different things, right? And you know, there's the gap that I'm trying to solve, at least with Ace, is that there's not really, I mean, Buzz just came out, but before Buzz, there wasn't really a place for you to have all your different AI subscriptions and talk to all of them like collectively and collaboratively. And so that's what Ace is trying to do. It's trying to make it so that you can use all of your subscriptions in one environment, or you can just use that one subscription that you have and create more complex workflows, like whether it's orchestration or it's you know, collaborate or review, debate, yeah. And I think Hermes is very much so like for someone who is in the AI space religiously. If you talk to someone non-technical and try to get them to use Hermes, they're gonna have no idea how to use it. So I do think there's a gap in the market for this collaborative workspace environment with different AI agents. Because, you know, if you think of a company or a business, there's multiple staff in that business to do different things and specialize in different roles. AI is the same thing. You can't have one AI agent do everything because it's just gonna break. It's not gonna work. So you have these specialized roles and agents doing the specialized things, so you can actually, like, realistically, Aces should be an app where you can literally run your entire company, because you can specialize these agents to do tasks. That's what we're kind of building towards. But yeah, I mean, it's a fair take. It is a very competitive market, I won't lie to you. So next update, we should have all this working. Because this is a workspace review, it requires reviewing the complete workspace diff, including committed and uncommitted changes, and places any action findings and conduct a changes panel with that review tool is available. Okay, what else have I got? We're at 3 minutes on the Pomodoro timer. So we've done that. We've done this one as well. We need to fix this. I've noticed that inside of Ace, there is only up to extra high effort when models have a max effort. So Ace is actually limiting users from maximizing the effort level. Can we look into making sure to add that max effort level? We don't need to add ultra code. This is for both Claude and Cursor. Not Cursor, Claude and Codex. Okay. Now I'm gonna let Claude run for a bit with the new. There we go. This is good. Okay. We already have an expand button for the canvas. So I think the guts should be replaced with canvas, the name canvas, and we should remove the top right open for canvas because it doesn't make sense to have two of those. Also, the task list has no way for the user to actually add a task. I think at the bottom right hand where the commands are, we can have a slash task. So it knows to add that message as a task. What else? The work itself is a little bit interesting. Okay. I think that's it actually. If we go inside of here, you can see the preview, open preview. And that's the Pomodoro timer. All right, let me wrap up here. Pin to canvas, open preview. I mean, I don't think we need a pin to canvas button. I think we could remove the pin to canvas button. And it just says open preview. I think if a task is clicked on, it takes you to that message thread. I'm on Opus 5 medium, bro. Max. Alright, let's go. Now I want to lock in H1. Can you just do 3 slight redesigns on the UI, making it, you know, as UX and UI, changing it up and making it as user-friendly as possible. You know, this is for a non-technical audience. Give me 3 different outputs, the exact same functionality, the exact same features, everything is perfect. I just want to see it slightly differently so I can just make sure that I'm locking in the perfect UI, since this is a really big feature. Keep H1 so we can compare it to the 3 new ones that you are making. All right, guys, there we go. That is the second. That is the second one. Whew. I'm feeling pretty good, man. I feel like we've been super productive. Man, I'm so happy that I bought this laptop, bro. This is actually probably such a good purchase. I wish I did this earlier. I literally just bought it. Not sick. I think I'm able to get so much more done. Like nothing's lagging, everything's working as intended. You guys getting much work done? Anyone in chat? Closing in on 2 hours on the live stream now. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Now, while we're on break, let's have a look at my YouTube analytics. One of my favorite things to do. We just crossed 41,000 subs, which is pretty nice. I like to check this, gauge how much money we making. And boom, we just crossed $2,800. It's pretty nice. We're consistently making like about $100 a day, I'm gonna say, on average. This past month has been crazy. Since July 11th, we've consistently been making roughly $100 to up to $220. It's pretty crazy. So my goal is to keep this momentum, because if you look at the last 365 days, you can see I had a really crazy spike over here where we hit like $300 in a single day, except it was short-lived. And so what I want to try this time around is, can I consistently just stay above this $100 mark? Because yeah, I think I'm going to try and just aim to do that. See if it works. But yeah, looking pretty good. YouTube analytics are looking clean. Nice little motivator for me. It's worth noting, if you're new to the live stream, like I never add any of this into my actual earnings. So whatever number you see on the live stream is actually how much money I've made, specifically just from app building, not from YouTube analytics, not from YouTube ad revenue or anything like that. Because I want to stay true to my mission of, you know, can we make money vibe coding our own apps? That's what everyone wants to know, not how much money I'm making from YouTube. Let's be real. So, yeah. If we look at our highest revenue generators, Hermes Skills making close to $479, pretty crazy. Got Kimmy K3 only made $500, a bit of a letdown, not gonna lie. Scraped Skills, $600, $300. It's alright, it's alright. This one's a bit of a letdown. $32 at 8,000 views is really low. Like, why is it that low? If we go into analytics, into revenue, why is the CPM that low, man? I wonder what happened there. Like, the overall retention isn't bad. Whoa, the retention graph is actually pretty good. a lot of people skipped all of this, which is totally fair. But the retention's actually really high. I'm surprised that it's only 29%. It should be higher than that, considering that we've got people literally watching up to the 14-minute mark at 31%. Down here, it's 36%. I need to improve my intros, man. Everyone always skips my freaking intros, bro. Like, what am I doing wrong with my intros, guys? Literally, like 50% of viewers leave at the 1 minute mark. Like, the intros need improving. Let me look at how my Hermes agent intro did, because we really tried to lock in with this one. If we look at the intro here, I mean, yeah, that's actually better. 60% of viewers rather than 50. So the 10% increase, it's not bad, but the retention's worse. I don't know, man. YouTube is hard, guys. YouTube is hard. Don't ever think YouTube is easy, bro. Just when you think you got it, you don't got it, man. All right. There's our 5-minute break. Let's continue to another session, 25 minutes, starting now. Let's go. Can we make this the new default for all settings?
Purchase your tracks today.
And agent settings.
Purchase your tracks today.
Okay, this is good. We can get rid of this. This is good. We can get rid of it.
Take you somewhere, anywhere you please. And all that you have to do is love me till I'm free. Oh, would you leave me halfway?
Nice.
And all I say is everything you think.
Cool. Everything's looking good.
'Cause all I do is everything to you. And all I wanted was you to believe in everything that I told.
All right, let's have a look at the new chat. Is this the... Yeah, okay, cool. is page 1. Build is working on the game screen 12 seconds in. I kind of like to see what it's doing. It's kind of nice. What's this? Numbered spine, checklist rails, step by step. This is not really selling vibe coding. I've made more at my regular day job so far. I thought this would take a month or so. Bummer. Hey, it's always a slow start, man. That's not like in the first 100 days you go crazy. It's more like it's a slower start. Like, to be fair, it would probably be faster if I knew what I was doing at the start. But, you know, as a non-technical person just clicking random buttons, it took a lot of time to get started. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a fair take, but, you know, like everything in life, you need to level up your skills, which you'll then improve gradually over time. It's a snowball effect. Okay, so I'm liking H1. I kind of like this build is working. Let's see what it's saying here. A is roomy. Bit more space is kind of nice. To be fair, I do like the roominess actually now that it's mentioned. And a live banner across the top. Build is working on the game. 12 seconds, see what it's doing. Friendliest, least dense. I like this. Guided. Numbered spine, checklist rail, step by step. A numbered spine down the left of the chat, so a non-technical reader can see it as a step 1 to 6. I don't love that. C, digest, quickest. Each turn is a block with a caption. I kind of like digest a little bit. Build, finish the maze, review, raised a concern, the message itself set in serif. I think I'm liking 2. Superstar, you a superstar, that's what you were. Okay. I think we lock in A. How does it look inside here? Roomy? Yeah, that's clean. Let's lock in A. Create a new standalone for me to then copy it into Claude so it doesn't get distracted with all these other options. Auto open preview. Okay, this is good to merge. Merge it. Alright. Got a lot of songs in this playlist. How much is this SanDisk? What is the subscription for? Access to the app Ace? This? Is that what you're asking about? Twelve commits ahead of me. Okay. Can we make this a new default? Done. Yes. Yes, but there's a download link and it won't let me access without the subscription. Yes, exactly. Subscription gives you access to the app that I'm building, Ace. The whole point of the challenge is vibe coding until I make 100K. So it's my revenue stream. It's going good, Mad World. How you doing, brother? We are currently on 13 minutes. There's a lot of apps that let you download it before you pay for the subscription. What are you talking about? It's a very normal workflow. Adobe is one of them. Photoshop, Premiere Pro. Is this done yet? Here we go. How many AIs do you use to make it? Bro, I probably used, I mean, you can imagine how much hundreds of hours of prompting can include in terms of AI agents, right? Like even right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different AI agents working right now out of 7 that we had total. Just in this one little session. Spread out across 86 days. That'd be like hundreds of AI agents. In terms of subscriptions though, that's just Claude and Codex I use. If that's what you meant. Oh, this is looking nice. So now I can like... Some holes that need to be filled right now is, I don't know what it looks like when I open a thread. So could we make that a bit more interactive? As well as what happens when a task is done. I think it should just be auto-archived.
Look, you're really sweet, but you're not a 32 J-cup big titty anime girlfriend. So we're not gonna work out. And
That's funny. This song cracks me up. It was distracting me. Go next. I love how we were just like listening to that. Like genuinely actually listening to that in the background. Like it wasn't even as a joke. All right. What happens when a task is done? I think it should be just be order. I think it should. Task is done. Should be a bin / archive button. It should be a bin button so users can delete them easily to clean up the workspace. I don't know what it looks like when I open the thread. Preview. When a user clicks what happens when a task is done? When a user clicks the open preview button. Actually, I'll let out my own AI handle that. What else we got? Okay. I mean, that's kind of nice, I guess. I'll send that. I'll send that for now. I don't have Mac. How far along is the Windows build and how far along until it's complete? The Windows is pretty much good now, honestly. I'd say Mac and Windows are like pretty neck and neck. It says beta, but I should change that because we've been working on the Windows for a while now. We have Jay, thanks to Jay for keeping a pulse on the Windows, and anytime we made features to Mac, he would improve the Windows version. So the Windows is pretty good now. I should probably remove that. Let me do that now. Let's remove the beta wording in Windows. In the Windows button. Good, as it's a lot better now. Found 2 issues. Let's fix that. What marketing strategies have I been doing lately to reach this revenue? I mean, mainly, if you looked at the last live stream, for the first 30 minutes, it's like all we talk about. But I'm a big advocate of founder-led marketing. And so what I kind of mean by this is just like, people don't want to follow businesses. They don't want to follow like companies. They want to follow people. They want to follow a person. Because social media is all about connecting and socializing with people. They don't want to follow a business account. And so I'm a big fan of founder-led marketing, making making content around myself, who I am, and then Ace kind of trickling down as a benefit of that. Yes, we are running a coupon code. If you use DUBI, Joe Blow. It'll give you a 10% discount. But yeah, we've been inside of my own YouTube. We've been using it as like mid-roll. So I'll show you an example. A lot of our videos have been doing pretty good lately. So I've been using Ace as a mid-roll sponsorship. So you can see inside here, 48,000 views. If you scroll through at around the 10-minute mark, you can see Ace is here. And this is just like a mid-roll sponsorship. I'm not gonna lie, the marketing itself has been a little bit on the lighter side because there's a lot of like testing, right? I'm testing how people react to Ace. Is Ace solving problems that people find valuable? And I'm just kind of running all these little tests before I go really hard on the marketing. So, you know, I think growth could be a lot bigger right now if I took the marketing a lot more seriously. But I just don't want to be going 100% in the marketing when there's still a lot of changes I want to make with Ace. For example, even like this whole new interface. Like we're literally doing groundbreaking updates every week. So Ace is like a completely different product every single month because I'm just constantly iterating and changing it to find that product market fit where I personally am using it every single day as my main daily driver. And until I get it to that level, I'm not going to be going 100% on marketing. But I still want to have it moving so that even while I'm building Ace, we're still getting feedback and users. But yeah, not 100% on the marketing yet. It could be way better. Agree, love the work. Appreciate you, Mohammed. Thanks, man. How much do you spend on marketing? I actually don't spend that much. Like, everything I do is purely organic. Like, I don't have any ad spend or anything like that. All I do is purely organic. Like, you can see all my videos generate views. So everything is purely organic in terms of outreach, you know? If a video gets 85,000 views and there's a mid-roll sponsorship, then, you know, I get 85,000 people watching my mid-roll sponsorship. I don't feel like I need to do paid ads yet, but I will do them once I find winning material. And I'm going to realize that because I've connected PostHog, which is this analytics tool. And it lets me see who's clicking on the link, how many people are converting on the website, etc., etc. And I think there's a lot of optimizations to be made because I don't think I'm super happy with the conversion rates. But once we make these optimizations and we see, you know, the conversion rates are going up, then I'm definitely way more open to going harder on the paid ads side. Because winning organic content is going to do well in paid as well. It's going to convert even better, actually. Nice. This is the thread. Oh, so the thread is here. Okay. That's kind of cool. It's actually neat. This is looking really good now. And what was the other thing? Clearing tasks. So now I can also clear other tasks by the looks of it. Can I press this bin button? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I can just press this bin button now. Delete all the tasks. Sick. I can add tasks. Dope. This is perfect. Scroll down. Boom. I love that the agents react to the preview. Sam, how we doing, brother? Ace is doing really well, man. Doing really well. We're making a lot of improvements. I think this is good to share to Claude code. Okay, auto open preview. Cover the 2 explicit teardown entry points. Preview that crashed on, or a dev server that quit on its own, ran through the child exit handler, which removed it from active previews and told nobody. And boom, that is the Pomodoro timer up. Let's get a review on this. I don't need a long break, we can do a short one. That looks clean. Cheers, J-Mart. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a huge upgrade. Check this out, Jay. So if I give it a refresh, look at this. So you have the chat, right? And then you have the tasks on the bottom right hand side, and then you have the canvas here. So the chat is actually the main focus. And then what you can do is you can see these tasks. And what you can do, you can see down here, you have /task. You can click /task to create a task. And then based off of that, you can click on this task and you can actually open the thread. So you can talk to the agents that are working on the task inside of that thread. I think this is a huge upgrade. This is like a night and day difference. Like I would actually use this freaking tool, man. Like tell me this doesn't improve your workflow, bro. It's so cool. And so I'm super gassed. It's also cool because it lets them put like the agents working and the tool calls and stuff inside of the thread, so it doesn't cause a lot of spam in the chat. So yeah, I think this is really neat. And I can see the mobile app, like literally all the mobile app is going to be is it's just going to be this section right here. So all you can do inside of the mobile app is just add tasks. And this is going to be a really neat way for users to still interact with their boards even while they're away, because they can just add a task and the agents will handle it. So yeah, this is a huge, huge upgrade. And man, if you want to try out Ace for yourself, it's the first link in the description, man. You can support your boy. It's only going to get better from now. Every month we're making mad changes. The app is like so much better than it was last month, and etc, etc. And I just got a literal new Mac because it was getting really laggy to work on Ace inside of my old laptop because I had all these different AI agents running. And so I've got a new MacBook now. My environment is upgraded. I'm able to go 100%. So support your boy, bro. All right. We're on 2 minutes 30. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Appreciate the support, man. This is running for quite a while. I've noticed the agents are running better as well. Like not only are they running faster, but because I got a new laptop, they're actually running smoother. And I feel like, I don't know, this might even be placebo, but I actually feel like there's less issues. Like they're actually getting shit done. So this is, I think we can merge this. Where are we at in terms of dev? 12 commits ahead of main. 14 commits ahead. We can probably merge this soon. I'm still working. Alright, let's just go with the next Pomodoro timer. Boom. What happened? Did I pause it on accident? Yep. Alright. This was the current GPT is saying that it's generated all these images. Okay, cool. Both were real, fixed and pushed to PR. Your 500 millisecond repro now excludes correctly. Next merge 8.7 when you're ready, reaching. Okay. We're making good progress, boys and ladies and lads with gentle hands. So I need to token offer to other hosts, real bug, and the fix needed to be structural. A design, so I dropped it for the credential helper that Git itself scopes by URL, delivered through Git. Okay. So what do I need to do with the Git token specifically for this tool to work? Walk me through step by step in simple English. Resurrector stopped preview. Replayed completions reopen and delivery closed doc. If the user previously closed it or open side effects should be skipped during replay. Walk me through step by step in simple English. There are two ways in. Way one, a worth app. What you should do. You register one app on GitHub once, then every ACE user clicks connect GitHub, authorizes in their browser, done. Nobody ever sees a token. Two, each user makes their own token. Nah, that's annoying. About the token, but the token is the fallback. What actually makes this tool work for users is way one. Well, does way one work? What do I need? Do you need anything from me to make way one work properly? That's the whole point I'm trying to ask. Copy the client ID on the OAuth apps, new OAuth app, file in, fill in name ACE homepage, callback URL, device flow ignores it, but the field is required. On the app page, tick enable device flow and save. Copy the client ID looks like, paste it into OAuth line 65. That's it. Okay, that's all I need to do. One thing to know when you, what I need from you, go to GitHub, let's do that right now. Okay. OAuth apps, new OAuth app. Name ACE, homepage URL. Callback URL is the same. Description. And the description was this. Then I need to enable, tick enable device flow save. Okay. Okay, dope. Dope. Alright, we got it. I won't show this part. Also, check out my shirt, man. Any One Piece fans out there? How dope is this shirt? With the whole ass crew on there. It's pretty cool. Okay. I'm not traversed. This is regarding image generation. Everything else seems to work though, so we're pretty good. This is the setup. We're waiting until it says there's no more issues left, basically. Okay. Hello ZAI, how we doing, gang? How you doing, bro? What's crack-a-lackin', bro? GitHub accepted the ID. Sorry, I just can't share screen right now because I'm sharing some sensitive data. Throw away for my test and it will expire in 50 minutes. What's live now? Try it. Tunes. Still can't. No node in my sandbox. We just installed nodes, so you can now. Sorry, I missed it. What was the upgrade? The upgrade was this. Check this out. So we now have this, okay? And this is basically the new chat feature. And you can basically add tasks now. So check this out. I can click on this and I can go inside of the thread where the agents are working on that task. And I can talk to the agents inside of this thread if I want to. We also have, yeah, this is super handy. So now when we build the mobile app, we're just gonna implement this section. So users can just add tasks. It's pretty cool. And then you still have the canvas here, but it's like less in your face. So now it's more like a chat and you have the canvas. Good, brother. Doing some Claude stuff for my fam salon. Just made our own booking system live and all good. Hey, let's go. Good shit, bro. Let's go. I'd be curious to see how you did it, to be honest. I love seeing how people are using Claude in their own workflows. It really like gives me insight. Okay, cool. Everything's looking good there. I think we just made GitHub work. We don't have CLI anymore. Perfect. Okay, this is good. I think we're good to go. Let's merge to dev. I'll do one more review. Can't have enough reviews, man. That's so dope. That would be pretty usable and easier for working on multiple projects in parallel. Huge upgrade. Yes, sir. I can't wait to release it, bro. Can't wait for you guys to all try it, man. It's gonna be dope. It's just gonna make this whole thing connect, I feel. And then the next thing I want to change is this homepage layout. So it's more like a chat box. And you have like different agents down here. So I guess one thing worth noting now is, can you scope the current MCP? I want you to look at the entire app code base, and I want you to help me plan, because the long-term view is that we have a chat box. Right now, projects looks like this. And what I kind of want project to look like is there's actually a chat box where there's an AI agent you can talk to. And then below that chat box is actually your different canvases or environments. And long term, what I want this to be is the user is able to just talk to the AI agent, and based off of what the user says, the AI agent is able to configure the board how they need it to. Now, for that to work, we need the MCP to work, because in my point of view, the AI agent needs to make tool calls. It needs to be able to utilize the app and make certain changes and things. That's just how I think it needs to work, but you let me know if it needs to look different to that. So yeah, could you do a full plan on how we can implement this into the app? We plan to provide this AI for free to our paying users, so this will not be on them. Main thing is main thing is the AI will not be like overly intelligent. We'll be using like a cheaper AI model, so we need to make this not, you know, the AI understand exactly what it's doing. This is probably going to require a system prompt. This is probably going to require really well labeled MCP tool calls and stuff, really good documentation, all that sort of stuff as its brain, so it can properly use ACE in a manner. Like, its only job is to just use ACE and make it useful for the user. So, you know, using a cheaper model just to make ACE overall a better experience, I think is really valuable. Probably wasn't necessary for me to do that. I'll probably go max ultra code. Screw it. Damn, now I feel like I gotta make it prettier before I show you. Nah, bro, what? Doesn't need to look that pretty, man. What you talking about? What you talking about, bro? As long as it's functional. I'll probably run that once I have no other agents running, because this is a really big chain upgrade and update, so it can conflict with some of the other stuff that's going on here. So what I want to do is I'll probably do this off stream. After these are all done, I'll probably just send this to the agent and let it run, do its magic. Alright, so let me just tick off what we've done. We fixed this. We fixed this. We fixed this. Fixed this. We fixed this. Oh, we definitely fixed this. Okay. Oh yeah, we fixed everything that I wanted to fix today. Awesome. Dope. Cool. Nice. I got a bunch of shit I need to look at though. This is I had my brother test out Ace and he had a bunch of notes. So let's look into this. Let me just double check. I don't want to leak any API keys real quick. Oh, love this song. Cool. We good.
It's that roll myself a J and count my figure shit. It's that stepping out, I feel like I'm that nigga shit. I drop 30 on this room, we ain't gon' sleep for shit. If I catch you nodding off, then it's gon' be some shit. Well, you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna, be who you wanna be. A young stunner, till I die. You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spit what you wanna.
MCP preview launches bypass the duplicate key.
Fuck it, I just run it up before I go. Would you tell her one my secrets if I let you close? Am I ready? Listen in action. These days no kumaye. Niggas be blasting. Living in the midst of this shit might drive you mad. Mixed up, but this life shit ain't all bad. Blood and murder. There ain't no second chances. Shit crazy. Just do what you wanna, live how you wanna.
Okay, run that. Cross-site requests can trigger install execution. Enforced Gemini OAuth can remain mismatched. To one skip, one real bug found and fixed. Everything green, full verification, no caveats left. Alright. Let's create a PR. Nice. Concurrent side agent images can be assigned to the wrong run. Git repositories are never discovered. Literally just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Worth knowing, git set your commit author automatically from your host name. Dope. Pretty freaking productive live stream, if you ask me. Probably gonna wrap it up here, guys. Not a bad live stream, if I say so myself. Got to listen to some good music, got to vibe out with you guys. I hope you guys got some work done with the Pomodoro timer as well. Let me know if you want me to start doing this more with my other live streams. This is kind of a new thing. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a lot of work done. New laptop, new vibes. Tomorrow we're gonna run it back, same time, 8:30 a.m. Sydney. I hope to see you there. Peace out. Hello ZAI, Light Uncle, Jmart, Muhammad, Mad World, Joe Blow, Lex Gone, Type Dummy, Emilio. I'll catch you guys later. Source Doctor, peace out. Reza Nexa, FSD, NDX, Asiv. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Trailblazer. Catch you tomorrow, hopefully, Christopher. Peace out, peace out. Mawol, David, Uncle World. I'm gonna catch Barton. How could I forget Barton, man? Blues. Peace out, gang. I'll catch you all later. See you tomorrow. Bye.